Coach, what can you tell us about your captain today?
He looked great. Day to day, and it's not today. So,
Possibility for tomorrow?
it's day to day. So, anytime now. So we'll see.
I take it he's not cleared medically though, if he's still wearing a different colored jersey.
I guess so. I'll be honest with you. I've told them the day that he's ready, you tell me. And today they just told me he was doing great, but that's about it for now.
Update on Johnny Oduya?
Day to day, we'll see tomorrow. So probably I'll have a decision to make on the defenseman for tomorrow night. So we'll see where that's at. But right now I got to go back and find out because I know before practice he was feeling better, but we thought it was we should be cautious and keep him off the ice and give him a break and see tomorrow morning. So it's not something bad, but you know, we'll see.
If he's day to day and Carl's day to day, you need somebody else in.
That's what we have to go back and see now. See where those guys are and make a decision. I know our guys are going to watch tonight the Belleville in Laval, and so if we need somebody, I think they'll make a decision at that point. Formanton's going to play his first game in the NHL tomorrow. And I think, from what I've been told, he's the youngest in the history of this team. So, there you go. There you go. You can have fun with that one.
Is that a matchup, a better matchup because of?
Well, they got, you know, it's both. I wanted to, as quickly as I could, try to get both kids in and see how they're managing stuff. I thought yesterday was a perfect team for Logan in terms of, you know, they got bigger guys and it's less about speed. Yesterday it's a lot about stick handling and size and all that. They're a very structured team, and I thought it was a good moment to put Brown in, and tomorrow's more, you know, you got smaller, quicker, faster guys, and that's where Formanton, I think he's got those qualities. So I think it's a perfect moment to get him in there, and I thought as soon as we could do it, the better.
Will it be a one-for-one swap then?
Yeah.
Logan come out?
Yeah.
Did you say it's conceivable you keep Brown around much like you kept Shabbat around last year to give him that taste?
Yeah, they could stay the whole year. They really could. Like right now, we're wide open. We're wide open. If we see the kids it's good for them and it's good for the team. It has to be good for both. It has to be good for the team because they can perform at a level that helps us. But also we have to think, is it better for them? Because if they stay here just to stay on the ice all year and survive, that's not good for their development. So, you know, it's a body we have in the lineup, but we don't want to do that. You know, just like with Shabbat, sending him back down, giving him the right minutes, and put him in situations that they handle over time. And it's the same with those guys. So it's just because with forwards you can hide them a lot better than you can hide defensemen's weaknesses. And I think yesterday that's exactly what we did. I thought he was on a power play, and when I was able to put him out there, he did fine. And I think Formanton has to get that chance also. But both of them have that chance to stay for the whole year, and both of them, one of them could stay, or none of them could stay, and we'll see. But that's going to be really what's going to happen in the next games.
Is the reason that you're shuffling the lines like you did, or at least it indicated today, is that to do with the fact that Brown's a center and Forman is a winger? Or when you put Hoffman back with Pajot and Payet, do you want to reunite that, which you said earlier? It was a line that played well for you last year.
It played terrific for us last year because they did both for us. They defended extremely well, and they've also, you know, Hoffman scored, and so you kind of had the threat of the offensive threat you get out of it, and to defend well. It just gives us more depth in our lineup when we do that. But I know that, so I can always go back to what I know, just like, you know, Dion Ceci. We can always go back to that, and we know that. So right now we're trying a few things, and I thought the last two games didn't click as well as I would have liked to with Turris's line. For whatever reason, it's no guy in particular that didn't do the job. It's just I thought that and I know that Zingle and Turris did really well together last year. So that's why today I went back with Zingle and Turris. At the end of the game, that's what I had yesterday. And we got caught on a few changes yesterday, and you know, it hurt us. And so I'm just trying to reshuffle things around with things that we know work. And we know that Terrace and Zingle works. We know that Pajot, Pyatt, and Hoffman works, and we saw yesterday that the Broussard line worked really well. So we're going to try to see what we can do around that.
When you watched the film of last night's game, are you cringing at those turnovers? Or?
Yeah, but you know what? When you look at us and you look at them, and you know, if I'm them, it's the same. It's just a bit. You watch yesterday's all the highlights from the other games. It's the same thing. It's just the beginning of the year. That's what it is. So, what you're trying to do is limit them. If we go from the previous games to that game, is a drastic difference. Especially at some point, you know, when we're leading 3-1, we weren't giving them much, and we were playing really well. But then all of a sudden, whoops, turnover here and there, and then it cost you, especially against Ovechkin. But in the end, you look at the entire game and the result of our game, you know, in regulation, shots are 26-25 for us. So that's really good. I think we're on our way to seeing our team the way it should be. But managing the puck from our D zone was awful the 3 previous games. Yesterday, it was fine. Not good yet, not great yet, and that's where we got to continue growing. Take fractions of seconds more before we throw pucks. We didn't need to throw pucks. Like some of our flipped out of our zone were weak. Some of our passes were to guys that were too quick and blinded, passing to guys that were either not there or covered, and that's normal timing that you get over a period of time. We're just trying to accelerate the process, and I think we can do that. And obviously, let's not kid ourselves. We're asking our defensemen to have the same result that we had last year when Carlson was in the lineup. I mean, that's 30 minutes of outstanding puck management. That we can't ask for, really. So we got to be realistic also. And I think losing Oduya really hurt us for the third period. Not because the other guys didn't do their job. It's because it puts some guys in a role or in chair that it's hard to handle over a long period of time. And we have to live with that right now. That's just a reality. So I think the guys back there did fine. But we also have to be fair and say, when Eric is there, that's 30 minutes of that puck's coming out of our zone. It's great defending, it's great transition, it's great O-zone, it's great everything. So, and that 30 minutes is replaced by other guys that are doing their best, but don't necessarily have the same tools. So I have to be fair as a coach. So when you look back, I think that was a very positive game for us. We scored some goals. We had a lot of great things that we did. We showed character when they came back. We scored back right away, and we were the better team in the overtime, and we just lost in the shootout. So I think this was a very positive first game, and it was against the the #1 regulation team last year. So
Anderson tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You had Brown and Power play with Forman.
No. They're two different types of players right now. So I think Formanton is really we're looking at bringing his speed and his relentlessness on our 5-on-5 game. So he's a real first on puck guy, and he pays the price, and he pushes the opponent back, and that's what we're looking to get from Formanton. So that's the roles are very specific, and you want to put the kids in what they do best. That's why I didn't hesitate to put Brown on the power play, because that's one of the things he does great. So it wasn't just, okay, earn it, then I'll put you on it. No, you're a power play guy. Let's put you out there, and I put him with the best players. And we know he can do that. And Formanton, he's going to be able to grind it out for us and first on puck, and we know he can get a breakaway at any moment. So those are his strengths.
What do you think of the power play yesterday?
I thought, actually, looking back at the video, it was a lot better than I thought. I thought it was good, but we were really good on it. We just didn't put it in. And that's just, Hobie was outstanding during our power play, overtime, and during regulation. So it's too bad that they didn't pay off. So we had trouble the previous games on entering and releasing pressure, and we were outstanding at that yesterday. And we just got the looks that we wanted. We just didn't bury it. So and that's a good part of the process. So that was positive. PK was 100%, but we only killed I think 1. Is that what it was? So yeah, that was good. That was good. It's just it would have been nice to get 1 that we deserved in there somewhere in there, but we got to keep it up.